it's a gutsy win, especially when you consider the circumstances. You know, this team's dealt with a lot of adversity the last week, and it's not easy to fix things when they go wrong when you're away from home for 3 games and you can't get into your routine, you can't get your extra shots up, and then to show up the game and find out, you know, Kalkbrenner's not playing and Pop's really sick. We had to have some guys step up, and you know, Jemiah really stepped up in a big way, obviously on both ends of the floor. I thought he did a great job on Davis, and then offensively made some plays for himself and plays for other people that we felt he's capable of making. And then all those guys off the bench, from you know Jason to Ty to Isaac to Mason to Shane. Fred up and played a lot, and you know he answered the bell with a pretty efficient game. So really proud of him, you know, extremely proud of him, because it would have been easy to, you know, show up here early in the morning and find out 2 of your teammates probably aren't playing and hang your head. And these guys, they were up for the challenge.
Questions?
Coach, yeah, back to that, the way you had mix and match at the 5 today, and discuss a little bit about the play of Jason Green and Isaac Trout.
Yeah, I thought, you know, it's just, it was another example. You know, some games are going to be better for Jackson, some might be better for Isaac. I thought Mason gave us some good run. He got, you know, some open shots, finally saw one go down, which we needed to do. And but I thought Isaac's physicality today was going to be important on the backboards. And, you know, he's just got a little bit more experience than Jackson. And then we felt Jason could be a mismatch, you know, at the rim with some of the guys when they went small. And we did a good job of executing a couple of things to get him the ball down there, and he made some big plays.
Jemiah, you met your career high today with 21 points. What was going for you today, and how did it feel to have a performance like this where you hit 4 threes and kind of clamped on the defensive end too?
For sure, it feels good to get over that hump and see if you go in tonight. Obviously, like Coach said, getting news that Clark wasn't playing right in the locker room. We all knew we had to take a step up, and that means offensively I had to take a step. And I just figured that tonight, why not be today?
Jemiah, with that, you know, career day obviously, and then almost a double-double with 9. What was the feeling like among the players coming off of a 3-game losing streak? Was there a sense of urgency in wanting to leave Vegas with, you know, a victory, but sort of a sense of pride as well in bringing that losing skid to a halt?
For sure, we definitely didn't want to leave Vegas without a win, and we just want to stick with it, not get down on ourselves, not feel bad for ourselves. Everybody goes through adversity, and we know that we just had to stick together and try to get one. So that was definitely the plan.
Mac, you talked about the resiliency that you guys have shown through this week, but just kind of in a vacuum in this game in particular. You guys had a run, then they had a run, then you had a run, then they had a run. What was it down 2 starters that allowed this team to just keep punching, keep fighting?
You know, I think this team they've been really fun to coach. I think they're connected. I think guys are trying to figure out their roles. And when you have young guys that are trying to figure out their roles, they don't understand that you just have to prepare yourself every day with enthusiasm and emotion and effort. And then if your number's called, chances are you're going to be ready for it. And but to see the bench, you know, they go 8 for 12 from the field, and you know we don't win the game, and you know our bench has not played great this year, as good as what I think they can play. So today it was good to see, you know, Ty out there zipping it around, making a couple plays, Shane making some big defensive plays on a back cut late in the game for a basket after not playing the whole game. So you know, you talk about it all the time. Be ready if your number's called, and that doesn't mean your number's going to be called. But I think the confidence that group will get from today, that not only was their number called, that we really needed them because of injury and illness to some of their teammates, that they were able to step up and do some really good things.
Jemiah, we talked the other day about how you've had great looks and great shots, they just not falling. If you could ever just get a couple to go, you got a couple to go, and so did your teammates. How great was it to see some of your teammates who'd struggled a little bit from 3-2 knocks them down, and that give you more confidence?
Yeah, obviously, me, Isaac, and Mason, we talk a lot like that. We just can't see one go in. And, you know, we all work every day after practice, get a lot of shots, and it's not a lot of missing going on. So it was kind of a struggle trying to figure out why we couldn't make them. But, you know, I think I started it off making a couple, and then IT came in, made a couple. Mason see one go in, so it was great.
Mac, what do you think of Fred's minutes today? He kind of was a big part of the offense early in the first half, and then you guys came out of the locker room, and he had that dunk in the back cut down the lane too.
Yeah, we tried to establish him. We felt like Fred had a strength advantage down there, and that we were going to be able to get it to him. And you know, who knows what Notre Dame's plan was going into the game, assuming Kalkbrenner was going to play. Were they going to pack it up and have people in the lane? And then when he wasn't, I think they played their more standard defense. And I wanted to get Fred some touches to get him going more than anything. But you know, he's got to work on that foul trouble. You know, it's been a problem of his. But besides what he did offensively, you know, he made a couple really good plays at the rim defensively as well at critical times. You know, the one on the shot clock violation that they were over there looking at. You know, so this will be really good for him moving forward.
Jemai, kind of on that note, what does today do? One, for your confidence moving forward, and two, for the team's confidence moving forward. Just you having the big day, and then obviously you guys snapping the 3-game skid.
Today is just us seeing one, just finally getting a win. You know, we can at least hang our hat on that, going back home, resting up, and just using that momentum to get prepared for next week. Obviously, we got a big one next week, and I think this will fuel us, you know, go hard next week, try to get a win.
Coach, what does this do long-term, guys like Fred, moving forward through the season? You know, you're going to need him at different points in this conference season especially.
Yeah, you know, as I said, it takes a lot of maturity to prepare yourself with energy and enthusiasm when you're not sure how much you're going to play. And obviously, we've got some veterans that are going to be on the floor. But, you know, we didn't know Steven was going to sprain an ankle. We didn't know that Kalk was going to be out. We didn't know that Pop was going to miss a game or two or come down with the flu. So that's why you get ready. And, you know, what it does from a team standpoint is it gives their teammates have more confidence in them now because of their ability to perform when they're under pressure, when they're asked to. And obviously, from a coaching staff perspective, you know, I just had a gut feeling to go with Shane defensively down the stretch. And, you know, he made some really, really good plays for us. And that's, you know, he's got a physical body, and, you know, what he maybe lacks on offense, he makes up for on the other end. And I felt like the game was going to be decided there. So that's, you know, it would tie the first half and him the second half.
Two more.
Mac, did you have an update on Kalk? And
I don't think it's going to be long term. More precaution, I think, at this stage. Get him home, and then, you know, Pop's just got the flu, and he was. I was, based on what I saw before the game, I was surprised he tried to play, but you saw he had to leave a couple times, so he's feeling pretty rough.
Jemai, did you hit the D'Lo Selly after the 4-3?
Oh, that's just the thing me and Jackson do before the game. We always, you know, hit the ball, make one together, point at each other, and
Don't give him ideas.
and do our little 1-2, you know. So that's just me and my guy, my freshman.
We'll do this one too.
I'd rather go back and play defense.
It was a timeout. So.
Greg, if we could, just for the local soundbite for the local media, you got two locals on your squad. The talent bit, you've been coaching for a long time. The local talent bit here in Vegas is growing, obviously. Can you just speak to it and what you've seen these guys do for your roster?
Yeah, I actually have three because Sterling Knox is from here as well. Went to high school here, and you know, then Shane and Pop. But it's you know, we've recruited a lot in Vegas over the years, and we'll continue. There's always been good basketball here. I think there's good high school coaching in the city. So, and you know, these guys have come in and done a great job for us. And I'd be remiss too. I know there's a lot of questions about this tournament going in from some of the national media, some that might be present. But this was incredibly well organized, and the way they treated our staff and our team and the organization of the event from the time we arrived till we're going to hit the road here soon has been absolutely incredible. So, you know, I think you try to put something new together that's unique, and we were really excited to be part of it. We're excited to be part of it moving forward in the future. But I think all the questions were certainly answered. I think they knocked it out of the park with the way this event was run and organized. From my perspective, I've been doing this 36 years. I'd have never ever guessed this was the first year of an event, the way that it was pulled off. So, you know, kudos to Intersport and everybody else that put this together. It was great.